Hi guys. It's been a while. You're probably wondering why I'm back on level 1. Well, here's a semi brief rundown. For the first time in about 3, 4 weeks, maybe close to a month now, I finally have time to record, or not time, but I have an opportunity to record a video. So I went ahead and did so, and I was LPing, or not LPing, I was recording a video of this set, ZK Adventure, and I had completed level 295, and I was on 296, and once I completed level 296, literally as I completed it, my computer froze. So I had to force restart it in the middle of a recording, so I already knew the video file itself was corrupted, which was fine. I could easily just re-record it, no big deal. However, when I opened up this set again, it took me back to level 1. And the TWS file on top of that is gone as well. Now, I don't know about you, but I frankly am not in the mood to replay 294 levels. Let alone go back through ZK1 and stuff like that. So on my own time, well, not solve them, but on my own time, I'm gonna just go through every level and just to pull up the level itself, unsolved and everything. Because I mean, as this LP has gone on, you've seen I've solved, all these levels with the exception of level 2, which was a some random Force 4 level. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I've solved pretty much every level other than that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the level I was on via entering the password, which I know is NJIJ because I have memorized it from looking in the editor just briefly about a couple minutes ago. So we're just going to continue on from here. Now, this obviously means that unless I go back and resolve every level prior to this, I'm not going to have this total score that was seen in the video before. However, one can easily just add up the totals, and I might do so at the very end, just to see what it was. Well, what it could have been. So basically, the total score after I completed level 294, plus the total score I have between this level and the last level, just add those two up, and that would be my final score for the set. Not that it matters or anything, it's just a little random tidbit information that I would like to know. So anyway, on my own time, I'm just going to go through every level by entering its password, and maybe solve a couple of them, of some of the easier ones, I guess, just because. But especially the ZK3 stuff, I'm not going to replay most of that because obvious reasons. Not that I didn't like the levels, just some of them just aren't worth replaying. But that kind of goes in with the not the theory, but the little what's the word I want to use? I don't know the word, but it kind of went with what I wanted to do with leaving feedback on this set, was to replay every level a second time to see how I like it, then knowing what I know the first time I solved it. I could technically do that, but I just don't feel like it. I've had a pretty rough week this week with work. It's still getting on my nerves, and when this recording went froze the way it did and deleted this TWS file, that just kind of sunk my ship on all this crap. So anyway, we're just going to move on from here. I'll enter the passwords for every level prior to this and just leave feedback on them at the very end when I complete this LP. Not the level set, unfortunately, but the LP itself. Anyway, this level is Light the Way. It's part of ZK4, which is a section we are on. Don't let the fact I had to skip to this part of the set again throw you off. This is still ZK4. And the interesting thing about this level is the aesthetic choice with the invisible walls. All tiles within a 3-tile radius of any fire tile are within visible distance. In other words, the area is lit, which is a pot reference. Whoop-de-doo. This aesthetic with the fire in the center of the room and the wall configurations around it. It's so cool. Like this, out of every invisible wall level I have played, and I've played my good share of invisible wall levels. Oh, here we go. This one is probably one of the best ones out there. It's actually one I wasn't really super hopeful for because it is invisible walls, but I was sort of hoping for it to get into CCLP4 right when it was like first being started on. Well, not started on, but like when the voting was just about to start. Like this was one level I had high hopes for, but as voting went on, a lot of my opinions on some levels changed drastically, some for the better, some for the worst. But yeah, so this is essentially all the level is. It takes up the whole map, which when invisible wall levels do that, they tend to get frowned upon pretty quickly just because it takes up the whole map. But this one's it's just cool, just the way it all falls into place, sort of. And it's pretty lenient. Like the getting lost factor is still there, but it's not like it's like a Stripes situation. But anyway, that is Light the Way, and that level alone just gave me that many points. Because level bonus is a thing. So that's that level. Now this level. This was the level that I was kind of not stuck on, but I was just what's the word? I struggle with choosing words wisely, if that's not obvious. But I was on this level for a while just because of the level's nature. And when I had finally completed it, the whole computer just stopped responding. Like there was no blue screen or nothing. It just made like a noise, like the fan inside the computer, or in this case a laptop. It just kept making a loud noise and going down, picking back up, and it does that when my computer is about to freeze or just stop responding in general. And when I had solved the level, everything just stopped responding, including the video that I was making. So, and I see I'm failing the same ways as well, so that's cool. Anyway, this is no fighting in the war room. This level is exactly as you see it, except there's a little twist to this, other than the dodging. So there's this toggle button right here. You have to get through these 2 dodging rooms with a key, or collecting the key, and I think the toggle thing is about, I want to say there's like 20 seconds, maybe a little bit less. So let's see. I hit it at 396. So let's just see when it closes. Paramecia on the outside of the level is what controls it. And you can actually see that it actually circles the perimeter of these walls. Okay, so it was about 19 seconds. maybe 18.5, depending on how you count your moves. But yeah. Anyway, you just have to get through this 3 times. If you miss a key, which I unfortunately did when I was recording it, you have to go through at least 3 times to get all the keys. And this is one of the parts of the level I don't really like, is when the monsters jumble up in this little bunch like this. This happens on both sides of the level, and as big as the rooms are, I wouldn't think that would be an issue. But they are, because collisions occur and a bunch of other nonsense. I like what this level does. The concept is definitely interesting. The replay value is probably phenomenal in terms of how much replay value there is, because there's not going to be the exact same attempt. I mean, there theoretically probably is, but the odds of that are really, really low. But yeah, just things like that. When that happens and you're trapped, you can't get out of that. And I think with the toggle wall mechanism, I mean, I get why the mechanism is there. That's probably the whole point of the concept, is to get through these rooms in a tight time limit. Because if you don't get through them, you get stuck in these rooms. But rushing through 2 separate chaotic monster rooms like this, I don't know. I like the idea because it's different. But I don't like it because it shouldn't be this chaotic in a room this size. In my opinion, I would probably like this a lot more if there was one of each monster, and only one of each monster. Because in both rooms there's 2 walkers. The one room to the right has 2 fireballs, and the one on the left has 2 gliders, but both rooms have 2 walkers. That by itself makes it really annoying. I think 1 walker would have been fine. 2 it's obviously it's doable, but it just makes it easier for them to bunch up like that. There's also the option, if you get through the rooms too quick, which is possible, you can actually trap yourself in the room after, and that's another freaking case right there. I could not get out of that situation. I don't know. As Jeffrey would probably say, A+ concept, C- execution. Even though I wouldn't say that word for word, but that's essentially what I'm implying. And of course, when my computer had to crash when solving this level and basically forcing me to replay it again. Because my computer is a nut job for doing that. I really need to get a new one sometime. That was my fault. I rushed it. But I mean, that's kind of the point. You have to rush through it, so you have to make sacrifices. Some sacrifices you can't really escape from, like when those 2 walkers like go into your path, and you have to kind of anticipate them. See, if I went in that room right there and didn't wait for the toggle button to hit the toggle button, I would have been screwed. Okay, I have one more key to get. Unfortunately, it does not mean any success is hopeful. And I had no reason to do that. My point exactly. See, you start hesitating and anticipating monsters that could be coming, but they don't. And that's the problem with like tight time limits in monster collision rooms like this. Like, again, it's a nice idea. As one who's combined, why? As one who's combined blobs with pretty much every other monster, except I haven't combined them with tanks. I should probably do that. But tanks work differently in links, so that's mainly the reason why I haven't done that yet. But that's not the point. The point is, I've combined blobs with other monsters. I've combined monsters with unusual different ideas, i.e. teeth with appearing walls or invisible walls. So this is a really clever idea. Like, I respect the level for its idea. But as a level, as specifically a level to play, I'm just mixed on this. I like it for the idea, but I dislike it for the execution. But usually when it comes to how things are executed, I don't usually hold that against designers, because everyone does things differently. So I'm not really questioning the execution on this. If I seem like I am, then that's not the intention. The intention is just providing some criticism. Yes, as Marcus would say, typical Josh response to criticism. Like, I'm one to provide criticism when I myself react pretty badly. See, if I stepped right there, I would have been screwed because I went through it too quick. And theoretically, you only have to deal with like 7 monsters or 8, maybe 8. Because the ball and the tank, they stay on the same axis no matter what. So those are pretty simple to dodge, but everything else just makes it complicated. The blob, in my opinion, doesn't really do much. It obviously causes problems, but I think the walkers are the biggest issue for me. And with that, level solved, and my computer did not crash because the screen actually popped up this time. Yeah, the level completed window didn't even pop up when I solved it before. I guess you could say it was solved? Anyway, no way out. I don't know what the hell that was. Just stop. There's clearly no way out, so this level is unsolvable. Oh, really? Well, I'm about to prove you wrong, Mr. Keeks. Or I should say, I should prove you not. Okay, so there's something under that, and I just pushed the block on the exit because I'm a badass like that. Oh, I can collect the flippers. I was expecting an invisible wall guarding the flippers. Okay, so is there actually a point to these? Because I can't go back, can I? No, I can't go back. So collecting these was pointless. Unless I had to press the toggle button first. Which is probably that was probably the case. Now this is precarious. That could technically be the exit right there. If I free up those walkers. I can't even go through the teleport, okay. Let alone the tank button. Am I not supposed to... I didn't even think about that. Am I not supposed to collect the chips? I might not even have to... I might not have to collect these. In other words, I probably shouldn't collect them. I know this one's not accessible, but I just want to see the path because I'm curious. Nice little loop. There we go. Okay, so no other option but to go up here, there. Oh, there is a tank button under that one. Too easy. Oh, I can't even get that chip. So maybe I'm not supposed to get them. Yeah, you can't get all the chips because one's behind walls. In CC2 that'd be a different story, but anyway. So I press the tank button, which means this path is different. Does that mean anything though? Oh, I had this yellow key the whole time. Wait. Ah. Wait a minute. Okay, the way I was thinking the exit worked wasn't actually the way it worked. Or maybe it was, I just haven't gotten that far yet. Let me see. Where was a red lock at? I don't remember. It's not through there. Ah, it's right here. Just had to eliminate the obvious. Okay, so with the toggle door open, what does that mean? Wasn't there a toggle door up there somewhere? I think there was. Yeah, right here. Ah, so the way I was thinking is the way you actually exit. Okay, I just wanted to see what that did. Alright, so this is how you do it. We go through the obvious, we get that, which, oh, that's where we got the yellow key. I thought we got way later than that. Avoid the flippers, because the flippers are the key to the exit. I'm not even gonna bother with the chips because there's really no point to them. And just go around all that nonsense. Okay, so we just go back around. So this is essentially just walking back and forth to get to the actual exit. I mean, when I say it like that, that makes the level a little bit less special than what it is. But I mean, the thing about these types of levels is that, and it might not be true for everyone, but I feel like when you design stuff like this, like, you obviously know where the actual real exit is, but one of the things that I feel like that happens when I design a level like this, with like this type of find the right exit, or the one reachable exit you can get to, I feel like if you know the solution becomes like super obvious, and it becomes so obvious that everyone else can see it too, like right away. I mean, I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure some people have gone through that, but I don't know. I haven't designed a hunt for the exit level that's not like a maze or anything in quite a while. Mostly because that, like, every possible option to exit is kind of already done. What's under the block? Nothing. Alright, no way out is done. Pretty, it was a nice little level. I was just curious to see, like, how the right exit was reached, and now that I saw it, it was alright. Caged. Nicholas Caged. I don't know. Okay, what is this? Apparently that doesn't do anything. What about going through the trap? Oh, the trap's already open. Oh, it gets pressed like that. Okay, what's under these blocks? Nothing? Nothing. Oops, you can't reuse level titles. I always found that kind of funny. Wait, was there a cage level? Was there a level titled Caged earlier in the set? I don't remember. I clearly can't check anymore because rest in peace my save file. Now, how do I get in there? Where is... Oh, the toggle button's right here. I think it was, now that I think about it. I think it might have been like a ZK3 level. Maybe. Okay, now what do I do with the blocks? Oh, do I use them to bridge to the exit? I think that's what I do. But yeah, reusing level titles, like, I don't know, I understand. Like, I've done it myself. Like, I've always ensured that, like, I won't use a level title that's already been used. I mean, lately I still really haven't. The only one I know for a fact that has been used, that I too have used, is a cinder block. And I know that level title has been used at least twice before. But if I remember correctly, neither of those levels had anything to do with blocks. I think they mostly had to do with, like, clone machines or something like that. Like empty clone machines. but I used mine for actual blocks, and just the whole shape of the level looked like a block, so that's the whole reason why I used it. And who can forget, Four Corners or Spin Cycle? Those are like the Four Corners is like the most overused level title ever. Diamond. Oh, I remember this level. You need a minimum of 2 red keys. Also, this level is too strict, apparently. Good. I do recall this level. So, this was kind of talked about in, I think CCLP 4 voting, because I want to say this was in voting. And I messed up because, yeah. Okay, let me get 3 red. Let me get 3, because 3's, I feel more comfortable with that. I do remember this level being talked about briefly during voting, because this kind of felt like a level to some that you basically had to optimize it to solve it. And I think I was too late. Yep. So yeah, it's that strict. So I don't even think you can solve this with all 5 red keys. You know what? I'm going to try it. I hope there wasn't another one. I think I collected 5 though. I'll skip 1 just in case. And you do need every chip in this. No, I don't think you can solve it with all the keys. But yeah, this level, I have to agree. It does feel like you have to plan a route or map a route just to solve the level, and I don't agree with that. I think I was too late there too, yep. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, was there really anything stopping Zane from making this the path for the fireball longer or something? Wait, I shouldn't have done that. That's the one path to the top of the diamond. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay, wait, yes it is, my bad. There we go. Passed it up. Now where is the exit? Do I need the keys to exit? That'd be a twist if that was actually required. Doesn't look like it was though. Alright, diamond is complete. Yeah, I don't really understand why the timing is so strict like that. It just seems unnecessary. But oh well. Pink and blue, level 300. Oh boy. We are getting on with this progress. Oh, this already reminds me of a very certain level. Wasn't there already a pink and blue level? Oh, that was tank superiority. It just happened to use the same tiles. That was really stupid. Okay, so it hits it every 3 seconds. Like every 15 moves, I think. Okay, I hope that's not a super strict time. Now, how am I? Oh, I can just wait right here. No, I can't. Really? Well, the most I can say about this so far is at least I haven't played a level like this since Think Tank. Unless maybe I made something like this. I know I made For the Love of Tanks in Joshua 4. Okay, I have to get that on the move. Is there another way I can get that? I feel like there has to be. Because that'd be twice as strict in links. Okay, yeah, I can just go like that. But how do I get back? Okay. I guess I really just go around. Wow, really? I mean, I saw it coming, but wow, that tank shouldn't even be there, in my opinion. I like this little interaction, though, of getting to the right side. Nope, of course there's nothing up there. And there's a hint behind a fire tile, so I'm debating if I want to go read that or not. And this is a change of pace. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, let me get these ones. Okay, that reminds me of the ball pattern from Elite, which I really didn't care for that pattern. Okay, how does this work? This is a very particular ball pattern. Okay, I hope I'm supposed to go this way. Apparently so. Okay, does it matter which one I go through? I don't think so. Let's just go through the bottom one. Oh, okay, that path led to nowhere. Or we'll go through the middle one. It kills the ball. Cool. Okay, this one's kind of interesting. I was trapped. I'm getting flashbacks to ZK1 already. This feels like a level that should have been in ZK1. At least the tank section, I have time to like react to stuff. The ball section, it's honestly not that bad. It's just maybe I just miscalculated the ending. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Okay, so I gotta go wait for this guy. Wait again. Just by the time I get back there, it's going to be late in the level. And I don't know if I want to read that hint or not. Because I have to go back through the balls like 4 times just to get to it. And I honestly don't think it's worth it. Now a bonus flag, maybe, but this isn't CC2. Speaking of, yeah, I do realize that TS Alpha is a finished set, and Tyler and several other people are waiting for me to resume the LP with it. I plan to when this is done, and I butchered that because that is exactly why I dislike that section in Elite. Not only that, but Elite was a campaign level, and putting a really tight ball dodging section at the end of that was just obnoxious. I don't understand how that was the 3rd highest rated level in CCLP3. And I realized it was a different time, but still. But yeah, I think I'm going to pass up on that hint. If I can even solve this freaking level. Because seriously, why is this... This isn't even a hard level, it's just paying attention, which I'm doing. Oh, I waited in the wrong spot. That's what happened. I hate the fact that I have to go all the way back there just to get a red key. And then wait another cycle for it. Okay. This bottom part with these bottom 2 balls right here, those are the ones that are the difficult ones to pass up. But once you get past that, you die. I don't like the linear structure of this level. Like, seriously. I thought we were past stuff like this in level design. which I shouldn't really be saying that because this is probably what Zane wanted, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Just linear levels like this, I thought it was well known that these aren't fun to play, and this is a prime example as to why they aren't fun to play, but they still exist. And the potential for dying is still up for grabs. And all it takes is for me to mistime one thing and have to redo the whole thing over. Like this section. I don't like this section. It's a cool little it's cool it's a cool little interaction, I guess. Okay, can I go through this? Yes, I can. I just blasted through that section. Okay, which one had the green door or blue door? This one. I'm gonna open up the middle one this time. Okay, we are finally back to this one. So, I feel like going along the edge, yeah. And I have fire boots to go back to the hint, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't. I can't even get through that. Really? There's gotta be a way I can get through this without dying. I just gotta go straight up. That's literally the path to the exit. But I can't adjust this I can't adjust this at all. There we go. Yeah, forget that hint. At least in this recording. Maybe I'll get to it at another time. But that is going to be it for me on this video. It's a real shame that it came to the TWS basically deleting itself just because the computer froze on the one time I recorded for this month, at least as of right now. I still can't believe that. Like, I haven't recorded anything in weeks, and nothing happened with the computer. And in the literally one little brief moment in time where I do record something, that happens. I mean, I know I know when I'm unlucky, and that's how unlucky I can get. So, with that, I'm going to end it off right here, and we will continue on to Treasure in the next video, which we have less than 50 levels left of this set. So hopefully I can complete this before 60 episodes, which I'm pretty sure is possible. I don't see that not being a possibility whatsoever. So, we'll see you guys later.